Breaking news. The former president Olusegun Obasanjo has expressed serious concerns regarding the potential consequences of President Bola Tinubu's leadership, particularly in light of Nigeria's ongoing economic difficulties. Now, with his deep experience in governance, Obasanjo highlighted the risks of having a leader in power who might become difficult to remove through democratic means, especially in a country, grappling with severe economic instabilities. The nation is currently facing significant economic challenges, including rising inflation, high unemployment rates, and widespread hunger. Against this backdrop, Obasanjo's remarks suggest that democratic structures in place may not be sufficient to prevent a leader from becoming too entrenched in power. He raised alarm about the dangers of unchecked authority, particularly in a situation where a leader's prolonged tenure could lead to a further economic and social deterioration. The former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who expressed his disapproval at the current state of the country, also noted that majority of its leaders should be behind bars or gallows instead of public officers. Obasanjo also pointed out the broader implications of extending a leader's term, whether it be 4 years or 6 years. He argued that the impact on the country could be severe if a leader fails to address the crucial issues or pursue policies that worsen the situation. The possibility of a longer tenure raises concerns about potential for greater harm if the leader is not held accountable for their action. In his analysis, Obasanjo stressed the importance of functioning democracy where leaders are genuinely accountable to the people. He questioned whether the current political system in Nigeria truly allows for such accountability, especially when the leader in power might use his position to secure an extended period of control. And this situation could lead to further delusionment among the populace, particularly in economic conditions, if economic conditions continues to deteriorate. So, Obasanjo, in his own experience, has noted that if a president is in power and that president is not doing well, it may be very, very difficult to remove that person, especially as we have first tenure and second tenure, whereby the president will do everything in his power to make sure he comes back for his second tenure. Yes, for his second term in office. Obasanjo, who spoke while addressing lawmakers from the House of Representatives, maintained that choosing good leaders, characters must be observed and questioned. The former president asserted that until leaders change their mentality, the country would never see the change it desires. So our main problem is ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. We may have one term of 4 years, one term of 6 years, one term of 7 years. If it is the same people and the same mentality and the way we do things, then it won't change. Yes, democracy, we have to rethink democracy. We have to rethink the form of government. What is the character of the people in government? That is what we should ask ourselves. And it's obvious that Obasanjo is not far from the truth. Yes, Obasanjo may not be far from the truth, but this is coming from someone who once ruled Nigeria. And what happened during his tenure? Even if Obasanjo is right, that doesn't mean that he is not guilty of what he has said. He is also guilty of the challenges that Nigeria is facing. As a person, you need to change yourself. Your mentality matters a lot. Your ideology matters a lot. What are your mentality as a leader towards the Nigerian masses? Obasanjo gave his advice. Well, Obasanjo has ruled Nigeria and has handed over to this current government. Obasanjo ruled, handed over to the next government. The next government ruled, handed over to Buhari. Buhari ruled, handed over to Tinubu. And it goes on and on. But Nigeria deserves a change. The people are clamoring for a change. How do we achieve this change? Obasanjo has been crying foul ever since Tinubu came into power. Yes, Tinubu's policies have been very unbearable to the Nigerian masses. We know that for sure, which has escalated the current and existing hardship. Even before Tinubu came, Nigerians have been facing hardship, but it seems that Tinubu came with renewed hardship. Instead of renewed hope, he came with renewed shege. Nigeria practically moved from a frying pan situation to the main fire situation, and it has not been easy. It has not been easy for Nigerians at all. This is the same Obasanjo who said that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder and it might go off at any moment. It might go off at any moment. So he called Tinubu that this is what the president should do if he wants the betterment of this country. That staying 10 years, 20 years in office does not matter. What matters is what you have for the people, the impact you have for the people. That is why Nigerians are clamoring for good governance. That is why people are saying we need to put an end to bad governance in Nigeria. Yes, this may bring to the point that people are now deliberating if Tinubu would have a chance at his second tenure, if Tinubu would have, a slot to emerging victorious at the second tenure. But anything can happen, my country people. It is the same Nigeria during Buhari's regime, when people were saying, oh, Buhari will not win. Should Buhari win in 2015? What happened? Buhari won the elections. After 2015, 2019 came, Buhari won the elections and he ruled for 2 tenures. Nothing happened to him. He did not die. He left the position and he handed over to Tinubu, and Tinubu has successfully continued from where he stopped. He told Nigerians that he will finish off from where Buhari stopped, and Tinubu has finished Nigerians in a very crucial way, in a very dangerous way, that the people are now pushing back at him. And who knows, Tinubu might lose his chances at his second term bid as the president of this nation. But let's see how everything will go. Finally, people are now getting to understand what governance really is and why we need good governance in Nigeria. It's not about ethnicity. It's not about, oh, my brother is there or my sister is there, but it is about good governance. Now look at what's happening in Lagos. Lagos are protesting. During the election, what happened? Some of them came out and said, if you are not voting for Emiloko, if you are not voting for APC, go back into your homes. Are they not the ones crying? They are the ones protesting. The North that also came out to vote, I know majority of the northern people, they don't know what they were voting for. They were only given instructions to vote for the APC, and they did so. But now it has dawned on everybody that they've made a grave mistake, and they are now trying to rectify it by protesting. Some were even seen carrying Russian flags. So that is how it is, my country people. But yes, we acknowledge the wise counsel from Olusegun Obasanjo as a former president of Nigeria, who has called for a moral, a positive reorientation among Nigerians, among the leaders in this country. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.